Hi, and welcome to the CKS Hindsight presentation and tutorial. This short video will demonstrate how CKS Hindsight can provide you with essential data regarding your company, your employees, and your bottom line. Tracking activities like incoming calls, tech debriefs, customer surveys, CKS Hindsight will provide you with up-to-the-second results of your day-to-day operations from anywhere at any time. Now, there are two main areas in CKS Hindsight. The top area displays the information that was gathered during a session, as well as the specific scripts that were used. Most of our customers are only interested in the data, so a slider is included to allow you to resize the area itself. The bottom portion lists all the sessions that correspond to the date range and filters you set forth. A vertical slider can help you resize the distribution of that area as well. The first step to using CKS Hindsight is to select the date range you want to review. Click on the calendar and choose your beginning and ending dates. This is the refresh button. Clicking on it will display the list of sessions for this date range. Control clicking on it will refresh along with any other session that was saved since you first logged in. The amount of sessions is displayed in this area. Now, a session can be an incoming call, a customer survey, tech debriefing, phone message, etc. That is why you can filter the results depending on what you would like to see. The filters, located at the bottom, allow you to select your session results by a variety of criteria. The first is by user. All users in your company are listed, and by clicking on one in particular, the system will filter the rest out, allowing you to see specific results for this employee. Great for review time. To remove any filter, right-click in the box. The department filter is not active at this point, but will be used in a future version of Common Knowledge software that will integrate dispatching. The type filter allows you to select the type of sessions you want to review. If you click on the folder, every item included in that folder will form part of the results. However, if you click on the arrow icon and choose an item in particular, you will be viewing sessions for that selection only. The results filter allows you to filter based on the outcome. So for example, if I wanted to see how many callbacks for a specific tech occurred during a debriefing, I can just click on the tech debriefing results and they are displayed. And finally, the advertising source filter. Mostly used for incoming call statistics, it allows you to review a specific part of your advertising, so you may compare apples with apples. Again, make sure you click on the folder icon to select a grouping of items, the arrow icon to expand the folder, and the paper icon to select a specific item. Keep in mind that when you click on a session, the filters are grayed out. This is normal since we are viewing the specific results of that one session. You can reactivate them by clicking on the refresh button. And don't forget, always right-click to remove a filter. Now, let's see how this applies to your day-to-day operations. Although our customers script the entire call process in great detail, the statistics you are about to see stem from the answers to only two questions. Where did you hear of us? And clicking on the call result. This is something that all of our new customers can benefit from by simply clicking on the Tracking Only button, a feature in place until your incoming calls are fully scripted. So, getting back to CKS Hindsight, first I select my date range and click on the refresh button. I then click on the call type Service Call. Once selected, I can go see the statistics relevant to incoming calls. Again, all based on answering those two questions only. If I click on Advertising Source Group by Result and click the Calculate button, I can see each marketing source, the amount of calls generated, and their individual closing ratios. By moving my mouse over any bar graph, I can see the numbers any one area represents. This will be quite handy when your advertising is up for renewal. You can switch to sorting by user to see each CSR statistic, also including individual closing ratios. I can expand my date range and compare the results over the last 3 months for the entire office. Or I can even look at the progress of one CSR in particular. I can even reverse the criteria and look at my ratios per advertising source based on the different call results. You can click on the printer icon at any time to print a copy of what you created. Now, keep in mind that each session has documented the details of the call itself. If a transfer of information is required, a user need only click on the data and it is immediately copied to memory, allowing them to paste it in any other software program. You can even annotate the session as being processed by including the user's initials and updating the session itself. This way, the user will know that this particular session was already taken care of. All of the fields that you see are entirely customizable, and the statistics panel can be made to track anything you deem essential to the operations of your company. In the same way we dealt with our incoming calls, we can filter the tech debriefs as well. We can choose to view all company debriefs or only those for a specific technician. Once we have our desired filters in place, we can go to the statistics panel and review based on the following criteria. Jobs per month by tech percentage. Breakdown of call types, either regular calls or callbacks by technician. We can even create user-defined fields and report on income generated, in this case broken down by plan type and month. Or perhaps you'd like to see it by technician. Or maybe we could do it for a specific tech over a given period of time. Now, in regards to user-defined fields, this is a new feature just introduced in CKS Hindsight. It permits our customers to track any information they want by creating the field and making it available for statistics. An example of this would be tracking maintenance agreement sales. Although not part of the basic filters, it was added as a user-defined field, and by checking it, it becomes the criteria represented in the statistics. This can be done for any data you gather, whether tracking the average performance score of your CSRs and techs via your customer surveys, to success ratios for any outbound marketing campaigns such as tune-ups or maintenance calls. Call us if you wish to make use of this new feature, and we will make the relevant data available to you in CKS Hindsight. Now, tech debriefs are more than just stats. They can track parts that need to be replaced on trucks to minimize supply house time, all the way to being a source of leads for your salesperson to follow up on. And just as we did with incoming calls, we can annotate the session with our initials when we have processed and acted on a debriefing. So the process is simple and applies to any information you are tracking in the system. First, you select a date range. Then the type of sessions you would like to review. Now you can look at that particular activity stats or go into any one of them individually and process the session. This may involve a salesperson following up potential leads or a service manager reviewing a tech's performance. Every answer to those questions you deem essential for the well-being of your company available at your fingertips. And once you're done, annotate it so you know it was taken care of. So there you have it, a quick review of what CKS Hindsight can do for you. If you have any questions, please call us so we can make sure that you are using CKS to its full potential and to your full advantage. Thank you for your time.